Hello and welcome to another recording of Best of Run Historic. This time we are going to play Grixis Nicol Bolas, one of my favorite decks. And we basically playing three different Nicol Bolas cards. Nicol Bolas the Ravager, Dragon God and God-Pharaoh, and all the nice disruptive cards that black and red and also now blue has to offer. Basically, this deck is all about creating value out of 2-for-1 cards. So classic stuff like the commands, but also some of the adventure cards, which are technically 2-for-1s. Expressive Iteration as well, Kroxa. So everything which provides you card advantage over your opponent in terms of more action. Also, Nicol Bolas the Ravager itself is basically a 2-for-1 because it is a discard spell and it is a creature and it can also turn into a Planeswalker. As for the lands, well, it's pretty standard. So a couple of shock lands and Fabled Passage for finding some of the mountains. Everything else also pretty standard. As always, I will put the complete deck list into the comment section of the video. And let's get started with Grixis Bolas. We are on the play, also with Thoughtseize, so a perfect start here. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, handling early threats, also with K Command, and then just jamming a Glorybringer would be the perfect route here. So we're definitely going to keep this, playing Watery Grave, untapped, and Thoughtseize. Let's see what our opponent is up to. This is white-green Lifegain. So what is the most annoying part here? I think it is... So the question here is, so we can handle the Soul Warden, also the Bishop. I think it is Collected Company that we do not want our opponent to keep. You just play a tapped Blood Crypt here and pass turn. So the thing here is, I think the Soul Warden isn't that annoying for us with Grixis. We are not playing that much creatures. It's more annoying with a Goblin deck or an Elves deck. The Bishop is something that could be annoying, so I think I'm gonna kill the Bishop right away. Prismari Command is nice here. We could filter and kill the Soul Warden. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Here the question is K Command or Prismari Command, and I like playing Prismari Command here better. Just play it right now. Just deal 2 damage and filter 2 cards. Okay, so there's Nicol Bolas, Dragon God, and the Glorybringer. So we definitely need to... I think we just wanna do or discard Glorybringer and Watery Grave here. Or do we want to have... So maybe Nicol Bolas is better here in this spot and keep the Glorybringer, because he can also block the angels. Murderous Rider is nice here to handle an angel. No, this was a punt, because I could have just discarded Glorybringer and bring it back to my hand with K Command. Yeah, there are some learning paths here with this deck, how to play it best. Okay, here I am just killing the speaker and my opponent, forcing my opponent to discard a card. This is 5 mana. Nice. So now we could just bring in the Glorybringer and attack. We are just going to attack here. So we still have the Murderous Rider up for the Angel. Splendid Angel. This seems like our opponent did not draw any land. Question here is if we want to kill this, but I don't think so. So we're just going to attack again with the Glorybringer. Okay, that goes through. Yeah, I think we are just keeping Murderous Rider for the Angel of Destiny, which will come down right now. Well, it comes into play, but I do not want to leave it here. So get out of here. Yeah, that's fine. So now we are just playing Murderous Rider, keeping Bonecrusher Giant up for any human that might come into play. Pass turn. Six. We could have even have lethal on the board nearly if we would have played Bonecrusher Giant, but I like to play my cards to their full potential. That means I wanna stomp something. Opponent thinking of a way out. Okay. Yeah. Just play a blue source, swing with both. Either way, if the Murderous Rider is or the Angel is blocking the Murderous Rider, we can stomp it, and then play the Bonecrusher Giant. Collected Company. Sure. We can still kill stuff there. Okay, it's not the biggest draw from a biggest Collected Company. Yeah, that's what I meant. So in this way, we are just stomping the Angel. So both die, we get a bunch of life. And we're going to play the Bonecrusher Giant right here. Pass turn. So now we could just exert the Glorybringer and wipe the to target. This is even better. Nicol Bolas, God-Pharaoh. So what do we want to do with him? Yeah, just -4. Kill our opponent with Nicol Bolas. Perfect ending. Killing our opponent with Nicol Bolas in the Nicol Bolas Grixis deck. We're again on the play, which I like. Yeah, we are starting with Steam Winds, and next turn, do we want to play Expressive Iteration next turn, or just, no, I think we are just holding up Bonecrusher Giant because we want to play in a land out of Expressive Iteration. So we can have the full value out of the card. This might be Elves, or it is Cruel Aggro. So we are sticking to our plan, stomping the Llanowar Elf, passing the turn. Yeah, this is Elves. So the Shepherd is not relevant at the moment, it might become later in the game. Okay, so put Dragonskull into our hands, putting one Watery Grave under the deck and playing one Watery Grave tapped. Pass the turn. Okay, next turn we could... This is also not that relevant, so we are just playing Nicol Bolas here. The Elves deck cannot handle it. And now we have 2 Prismari Commands up and a Nicol Bolas Dragon God to handle the more relevant Elves here. Our opponent kept the 1 lander, which is pretty bad for him, so we do not need to be afraid of Collected Company at the moment. Kroxa is pretty nice here, but I still think just going Nicol Bolas here. Oh, push is nice also against Elves. Okay, so our opponent could have Collected Company up next turn, but anyway, we're just swinging with Nicol Bolas. Can we get the God-Pharaoh out as well? Okay, we will kill the clan... No, the Shepherd. The Shepherd is the most dangerous thing here, so this is what we are going to kill with push here. Okay. This is bad, but still no problem. Okay, let's see. So I think first we wanna just kill one of the clan colors, just to make this a 2/2 again. Then play Prismari Command. We are having quite disruptive cards in our hand, so we do not need to filter them. We're just creating a treasure alongside. And then let's just play... So there, he still has cards left in his hand to... Yeah, I think K-Command is the best card here because it forces our opponent to discard a card and we can kill... Oh no, we can't kill the Sentinel because it's a 2/3. Then I guess we just play or kill another clan caller. This means that he has Collected Company. He can play Collected Company if he has it, if he draws it in his next step. But we are in a pretty good spot here. We have enough. Yeah, okay. That's it. That's how you disrupt Elves. We are on the draw. So this is a keepable hand. We have some kind of disruption here. And yeah, since we are on the draw, we are drawing one more card. So yeah, I think we are definitely going to keep this. Playing Blood Crypt tap first. But really need to find that third land quickly. Huh. A bit of our own medicine here. Yeah, I want to discard one Nicol Bolas here. Iteration is fine in the next turn, because I want to definitely draw land out of it. So we keep up Storm so we can kill whatever comes down here. Like that. This is not relevant. Yeah, let's play the iteration. Okay, so we are putting K-Command on the hand, playing Watery Grave and putting Nicol Bolas Dragon God on the bottom of our library here. Play Watery Grave tapped. Pass turn. So I really want to avoid fighting Kroxa. What's this? When it dice learn. Okay. Well, I think it's time for Nicol Bolas the Ravager. Just be greedy here. Is this some kind of Reanimator deck? I might be in trouble if this is Reanimator. But next turn, let's hope for a land and play Nicol Bolas Dragon God. Okay, putting 2 mana with the Phyrexian Tower. But still not enough in hand for Kroxa. What is this? Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller draws 2 cards. Holy shit. No. Okay, I think we can just handle this now with Nicol Bolas. We are lacking what we are lacking. We are lacking 1 black here. What to do? Well, starting with the Glorybringer. Then we will take a hit from Elesh Norn. And we need to hope for a black or a red source. Yeah, take the hit. This can handle Nicol Bolas, but before it handles Nicol Bolas, it still provides the ability to kill Elesh Norn here. Come on, red or black source. Well, we could also exert the Glorybringer, but no, this doesn't make sense. So I have a feeling that Kroxa comes down the board right now. Oh no, our opponent is lacking 1 red. But he could, yeah, he could reanimate one of them. I think in this case well, Fatal Push kills Kroxa, so we are going to keep it. I think we will just put the Bonecrusher Giant into the bin. But if we could hit or kill this Elesh Norn, it would be a massive hit by Nicol Bolas and the Glorybringer. What is our opponent thinking? Is he thinking about exiling the Glorybringer? Ah, he does. So this helps us to find the source we need. And unfortunately we didn't. So we will take another hit. Well, we can exile both Kroxas. This gives us some mana at least. No, not some mana, but some life. Oh, I don't have enough cards in hand to escape, cling to dust. In this case, I think how can I do that? How can I do that? So I really do not want Kroxa to hit the board here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm sending Nicol Bolas onto a suicide trip. He doesn't eat this trick. What else? What else? No, there's nothing I can do here. Well, I could discard a card of my opponent's hand. Let's do that. And take Nicol Bolas back. This is just me fooling around here. So if Kroxa hits the board, which yeah, he is definitely doing right now, he's checking what he will exile. Okay, so I'm gonna discard one Fatal Push. Then I'm gonna kill Kroxa next turn, and there's a Murderous Rider. So we need to check if we survive here. So Nicol Bolas blocks Elesh Norn, so we are getting 3 here. And also we are getting some life from the Cling to Dust, so this sounds like a plan. Five. We have... oh, no. Still not enough. Well, Swift Sand on Elesh Norn. How about that one? We're down to 3 now. No, I do not want to do that. So now if he plays Kroxa, we could kill it with Nicol Bolas, or exile it, better to say, with... no, we kill... oh, there it is again, damn it. Yeah, we need to jump block here. I'm really in trouble here. Okay, let's see. So Nicol Bolas again, but I really do not like. Problem is if I cling to Dusk, Kroxa, I do not have anything to add to the board to block. If I go Nicol Bolas the Ravager, he gets another card into the bin. A Murderous Rider gives me some life. Yeah, just pretending my opponent from killing me next turn and filling my grave. Okay, block this, block this. Okay. Okay, now he has enough for putting Kroxa onto the board. I do not think this is winnable. Our position is way too bad right now. Yeah, he's creating enough mana to put Kroxa to the board. So that means Cling to Dust does not help us anymore. Even Nicol Bolas does not help us. So let's put K Command into the bin. And then die with our heads up with Nicol Bolas, and yeah, that's it. We cannot win this, sadly. Okay, we are on the play, and this seems like a pretty good hand, so we have quite some disruption on our hand, so we are definitely gonna keep this and play Fabled Passage in our first turn. And then we have Kroxa up. the next turn. Seems like our opponent is deciding whether to mulligan 3 times. Okay, 4 cards in hand, so our opponent will be really unhappy to see 2 Kroxas in our hand and whatever we will draw after that. I think I'm going to go here with a mountain because I want to enable the Glorybringer as soon as possible. So we need double red. K command, also a really good card when we are considering the start of our opponent here. It would be great if we would find another land next draw step. Yeah, opponent is deciding what to discard. And if he wants to lose also 3 life here. I hope our opponent is not tilted here. I mean, you could understand him. He had to mulligan 3 times. Now I'm starting to force him to discard stuff. No. It seems like this was, yeah. Yes. So a really... Again, we are on the play. This hand is kind of slow, but I think we have a bit of disruption, so let's keep it. But you do not have these quite explosive beginning with this deck. It's more a mid-range control-like deck that is grinding from behind. So let's go with I think we have a swamp here. Yeah, definitely a swamp. And I think we directly stomped the creature of our opponent, the Vanguard. So next turn we really need a land. Best would be a land that is enabling black mana. This is not a land. So we need to enable Murderous Rider here. The Bridemaid is also great bad for us if we do not find a land now. There it is. Well, I think... So there are 2 ways we could go here. We could play the Bonecrusher Giant, jump block the Bridemaid, but what I like more is just destroying the Bridemaid right away. And then we can play Giant next turn. Damn it. That's not good for us. Okay. We're gonna get hit by a bunch. Even more. Okay, what could rescue us here now? Fatal Push is a good start. Yeah, just Fatal Push. This problem is that our opponent has Lurrus, and he will play Lurrus next turn. So we need to wait until he has had his share of bringing back stuff with Lurrus. And the other way, the Bridemaid would be returning quite quickly. Okay, let's hope he will play the Vanguard before attack phase. He won't, so this is, yeah. Sadly, I need to play the push right now. So he will bring back the Bridemaid right away. He did not bring back the Bridemaid. Why is that? Well, Bonecrusher Giant. Pass turn. Why that was a punt by our opponent. He should have. Oh no, he's costing 2. My bad. But then he should bring back the Vanguard. He had 1 mana open. Okay, we can block. Prismari Command. What to do with Prismari Command here? Think kill Lurrus and cycle 2 cards. And I'm doing this on my step because I hope to find a land, at least 1 land, when I'm cycling 2 cards. So kill Lurrus. Then we can block the Bridemaid next turn. Please do not. Yeah, that was what I'm afraid of. So we are just able to cycle here. So we do not want to have Thoughtseize in our hand, and also we can get rid of 1 Dragon Guard. This is 6 at the moment. No attacks. We need to block here. But this is looking not good for us. Another Bridemaid. Yeah, now the Bridemaids are escalating. Holy. Yeah. Okay. Well, block, go to 1. Nope, that's not what I wanted to see. Concede. We are on the draw with a pretty... Yeah, this is a good hand. We keep this. Same matchup again. Let's go with Steam Winds tapped here. Either way, we can fatal push whatever comes out here. Thalia. It was a close one, but we can still fatal push it. And the question is now, do I want to fatal push? I think I want to fatal push in our opponent's turn here. So this is kind of a Devon Texas deck. He will definitely take the K command. Is there a reason? Yeah, he will take the K command. Okay, Nicol Bolas, the Ravager. Yeah, so let's play Steam Winds tapped, pass turn. Next turn, if there is no disruption by our opponent or any card discard that's irrelevant, we will play Nicol Bolas, the Ravager. Let's see that our mana is straight. It is. Nicol Bolas comes down to the field. Can block the Spellbinder, which is nice. And next turn we can play the Dragon God. Oh, another Spellbinder. Pretty neat. Oh, Skyclave is bad. Okay, so... Oh no, we cannot play Thalia. We cannot play the Dragon God because of Thalia. We need to wait another turn. So the only thing we can do here is play Blood Crypt. The one thing that is wrong with my current build is that I do not have any board wipe like Anger of the God or Extinction Event. So this is where the deck is lacking, and we saw that in this matchup, in the matchup before. So I'm definitely, after this recording, adjusting the deck that I have at least 2 to 3 board wipes. Okay, so Mana Tide, we need to get something big on the board as soon as possible. So, but still, we are on 12 life. Well, let's take the Mana Tide so we can play Nicol Bolas next turn. That's 7, 9, 11, so we're down to 1. Yes, there is no way we can win this. And again, we see, yeah, like I said, so this build, it is lacking board wipes. So if our opponent is committing to the board quickly and is disrupting our strategy, we are losing. So no way I can win this. We are on the play. We are going to keep this. And I think we will start with a tapped Watery Grave. This is gonna be Elves. So the Shepherd is nothing we should care too much at the moment. So I'm just playing this Dragonskull Summit and pass turn. So this Fabled Push, until we do not have double or 3 mana, we will have it next turn, but I want to keep it for the more relevant Elves in the early game. The Archdruid is the most dangerous one. Command is pretty neat here. So now we have a bunch of spells that can disrupt the strategy of our opponent. Marwyn is also something that is definitely a target, and it is a target for Command and discard. Because this guy can also escalate quite quickly. Oh, Thoughtseize is nice here. Let's see what our opponent has in hand. Maybe a bunch of companies. So okay, there is nothing we cannot handle, so let's just take one. Let's take an Archdruid. And I think we could exile the forest, draw a card. So I'm not that concerned about life totals at the moment. So yeah, just cling to dust the forest. Draw a card. Another land. Another land. Okay. Well, let's just command the Marwyn and discard a card. Now we should get... no, still only 4 lands, so the Shepherd is no threat at the moment. So if we place the Archdruid, we are just going to fail... Oh, we cannot fail push it. Collected Company, okay. What does our opponent fight out of Collected Company? Okay, I think now it is time to kill the... Well, we can also not kill the Imperious Perfect. What we could kill is the Shepherd. Prismari Command is also nice here because it can kill the Imperious Perfect, and we are going to cycle 2 cards. So, well, Inquisition is perfect draw here actually. So just get rid of the 2 lands here. And get rid of the Archdruid. Alright, let's hope for another land. And then bring down Glorybringer. There it is. Sweet. Well, just attacking here. So our opponent could have collected company in hand, so that was kind of dangerous, I admit this. Okay, if we draw another land, perfect, we will just Murderous Rider the War Master and then play Murderous Rider. Sorry, we will Swift Send the War Master and then play Murderous Rider. Then just attack with the Glorybringer. So I might wanna exert and kill the elite. So we're controlling the board a bit. So the only thing that is now threatening us is collective company. But our opponent scoops. Okay, last round of this recording. We have a decent hand. It's not the quickest one, but I see a world where this hand is pretty good. So yeah, let's keep it. Well, still we have a nice combination of cards. So this shouldn't hurt us too much. We are going to start with, well, we need black mana to do anything. So I think we are just, no, this is not a, so sadly we need to play one of these lands tapped. And I think we are going to go with the Dragonskull Summit here. So next turn we play Island, after that round Catacombs. And we need to handle this guy really quickly. There is the perfect card to handle him right now. So what we are going to do here is we are waiting for the trigger and then reacting on the trigger, so that if he's just having this card and is not putting a counter on another creature, right now we're doing this. So then he was also not able to put the counter on another creature. Okay, there goes K command. But we just follow up with a Bonecrusher Giant. And next turn, hopefully, with a Nicol Bolas the Ravager. You have Skyclave. Archon of Emerior. Alright, this is one spell each turn, not non-creature spell each turn. But still, I think Nicol Bolas is the perfect fit for this situation. Oh no. Oh yeah, sure. Because of Archon, non-basic lands come into play tapped. There's nothing we can do about that, so just play Thoughtseize here. And then next turn Nicol Bolas. Okay, what is... So this is not really relevant at the moment. Well, the Skyclave I think is the thing that needs to go here. And then just attack with the Bonecrusher. So the Bonecrusher will die next turn. Or better to say, it will be exiled by either one of these cards. I think it will be... So it will be the target for Vanishing Verse, because Nicol Bolas cannot be targeted by it. So opponent goes down to 10. So we are able to remove Dire Tactics from the hand of our opponent because of Nicol Bolas, and then we are in a pretty nice spot. I think I'm going to play Passage here, because I'm able to thin out my deck a bit faster than playing Steam Winds. So get rid of this. Ha! Well played, opponent, well played. Okay, Cling to Dust, that's a good draw here. So we are going to fetch basic Mountain actually, but first let's play Nicol Bolas. Let's play Steamer. So depending on what our opponent is doing next turn, we are deciding whether we want to draw a card or we just want to get life, but I think we want to draw a card. Okay. Well, the Archon of Emeria would still die. Okay, let's play Cling to Dust. And draw a card. Hopefully something that can handle the Archon. Let's just get rid of Dire Tactics, I guess. Fatal Push. So Fatal Push is not good against the Archon, but it is good against the Aspirant. So yeah, just Fatal Push this guy here and swing with Nicol Bolas. And next turn we could potentially flip him, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Down to 2. So we are going to play Cling to Dust again. Our opponent's turn. Sure. Opponent cannot attack because he would die to the Nicol Bolas if he would. So we just need to find a solution for the Archon. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly. Kroxa is... well, Kroxa is game. Opponent cannot discard anything. Nice. So this time we found a solution for these heavy white decks, and that's the end of the stream. Or better to say of the recording, I'm always saying stream. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing Nicol Bolas Grixis deck. And yeah, we will see each other next time.